There are so many different ways that men and boys are given the message that the development of an adequate and balanced emotional intelligence is just not worth it. It makes more sense to learn how to troubleshoot, learn how to problem solve, learn how to go out there and make money quick. And there is a time and a place for that. However, we at the Balanced Man Plan know that emotional intelligence is a fundamental and essential aspect and core area of our life. They tell us some really important information. Sure, there's reason, there's rationality. We have to know why this happens and why that works that way. However, if we can't stay linked in to our internal sense of purpose and to our tribe members in making all that happen, what's the point? We're fundamentally tribal beings. We're going to be left out there to dry, and it is not going to work for our happiness, for our health, for our sense of balance with self and loved ones. So emotions and a balanced emotional intelligence tells us some really important aspects of our experience. One, it tells us what is working and what is not working for our sense of purpose. It is our own internal compass that we have to rely on in regards to if that is okay with our personal value system and our integrity, or if it's not. And we need to hold back and think about that choice again, even though rationally it seems to benefit us in our tribe the most. And if we don't have balance in emotional intelligence, we really get lost out there when it comes to a sense of purpose. It's hard to maintain a due north. We really can't. We're going to get swept up into someone else's sense of purpose or a corporation's purpose, or something that is not going to meet our own sense of balance and well-being. Second is not only does emotional intelligence take us to where we need to pay attention to something that might not be immediately obvious through reason, it also gives us fuel for the fire in making that happen. One really obvious example of that is in anger, right? So the purpose of anger, evolutionarily speaking, is to let us know when someone has stepped on our toes, when someone is infringing, impeding upon ourselves or our resources or that of our important community and tribe members. And anger gives us energy to push back against that and set limits. It's really important. And the more we know how to tune into it while not getting obsessed with it and hyper focusing on the anger, the more that we can do this in a balanced way. So a less obvious way that this happens is with sadness. The evolutionary purpose of sadness is to let us know when we have had a loss, a personal loss that has been important, either in our purpose, in the way that we understand ourselves in relation to the world, or in our social and love and belonging needs being met, either through family or through friends or in professional spaces. When we experience sadness, this actually tells us to slow down, to pay attention to what's going on around us, and to make room to grieve that loss. Since human beings are such tribal and social creatures, fundamentally speaking, those connections are so important. And if we don't make time for grieving those losses, then we're likely to go look to people in places that look like quick fixes for that, but are not going to actually participate in meeting our personal sense of integrity and purpose the way that we would like that to happen.